Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Jolene with A Jewel Design, and we are here today with technically our Journal with Me slot of the week, right? It's my Thursday. I normally craft with you guys, but we've had so many technical difficulties lately, and, last week was just chaos, and I had to show you what I made and talk about how I made it because, the filming wasn't going well, and then my internet did something weird, and the funny thing is you guys saw Thursday's video, and Friday my internet went out for 6.5 hours. There was no preempting. There was no crafting online, on camera. There was no kids doing homework. There was nothing. It was bad. I did not realize how much we forget that we rely on technology for so many things. And when you don't have internet, so you have Wi-Fi and streaming, you actually have to go old school, which was great because I did get to sit and craft, but I couldn't share any of it with you then either. So it's been crazy. Anyway, I have given up a little bit on crafting online, or crafting in front of the video here. And I've just been sort of working on things when I get a moment. And I figured for a couple weeks, probably through the holidays, unless something really, really prominent shows up, I was going to do some crafty shares. And show some digital, show some things I made with them, sort of share my holiday goodies. And then, of course, if I actually put full kits together, do a digital reveal for you guys. So today is sort of hodgepodge, sort of everything. But I wanted to update you on the things I made, things I had from last year, all kinds of stuff. So, as you can see, there's a lot of blue, pink, and a little red off in the corner. So, to start off, we talked about these accordion journal, right? Accordion card journal that I made last week with the emphasis of Amy Crafty Cat. She had made an accordion journal and had made her cards for journaling on, and I went really little on the cards and decorated it. So this is more of a lookbook. It's a cute little journal card book, and we did it to where no matter which way you flipped it, you had 4 cards to look at upright, right? They're all decorated, and then all you had to do was flip the book around, and you had the other 4. Now, we were talking about possibly putting pockets for some journal cards that you could write on, and I decided to go ahead and do it. So this was a full journal book. You had journal cards to write on, and journal cards that were decorated. A cute little thing. It's going to be a fun little gift for someone. I may just keep it, because it is sort of cute sitting on your desk. It just sits super cutely. It reminds me of those old daily calendars that used to be on your desk. And they had angels on them, or holidays, and they would be, maybe their Bible verse or something on them, or a daily encouragement. And they would sit there, and you would flip it over every day. So this is what it reminds me of, and it's super cute. But I did go ahead and add the pockets and some journal cards in it to make it either something more memorable for me, or to give away as a gift. Now, when we were talking about these, remember that we had the envelope to put things in. We had made this cute little guy, and we realized that when I wanted to make it a taller flip-up type accordion journal, this wasn't going to be tall enough. We could only make it more of a horizontal, and I put a few pages in it, and I decorated it. Well, while I was discussing this one and the fact that a lot of my pages out of my Cozy Winter could be done the same way, I went ahead and made another one. Because when we were looking at the pages and we were folding them, I thought, this would be super cute. Now, this one I ended up a little more narrow than I expected. So we got a little bit taller square instead of a more horizontal, but it still flips up. Did a little decorate on it, put some beads where some of the ornaments were, added a word, and popped it open. And was able, actually, because of the size, I was able to cut out, I don't know how. I think I had a full sheet of paper this time, but I took the distressed paper that's in the kit, and I made a few more pages in the little notebook. Decorated the front page up, and I love the fact that this one has the garland on the bottom back and actually on the back. So when this one folded, I thought it'd be on top, and it's actually on the bottom, and I thought that was super cute. The only bummer part is we had the book on the top inside nug before we had the book on the bottom. But small details, right? Super cute. So my pages, though they're horizontal, can be folded in such a way where you can make more of a horizontal flip instead of a vertical flip. Instead of more portrait, you're going more landscape. And you make the cutest little notebooks for Christmas ideas. So probably a majority of my pages could be done that way. You can make yourself a cute little notebooks out of those pages. So another way to use them, right? What else? Okay, so then I found another. I still forgot to get her name though. I'll look it up and I'll put it in there. I was looking for stuff and I found an Etsy shop. Someone else I follow was showing her off, and they're the cutest journal cards. Now, there's like 8 little deer. I happened just to print out 4 of them on sticker paper because I was making something else. And I went ahead and stuck them on, grabbed my snowflake paper to make a little border on the bottom, and just used all my stuff. There's some shiny ribbon back here. I distressed the edges, put some snowflake banners. It's like a snowflake runner ribbon that I have. And so I just decorated them up, and I thought they'd be great tags on my on any of my gifts that I want to do for either my girls' friends or my girlfriend. So if I make some presents this year, I already have like Christmas tags to put a little note on, and I left the things, but they were just the old-fashioned, like, I always think of luggage tags. And I just went ahead, when I printed these, I printed them on sticker paper because I was doing a bunch of washi tapes I needed for my happy planner. So I grabbed the 4 elements that I loved of these dear cards that this lady had made, and went ahead and decorated them up. I think they're absolutely adorable. So that was a fun little craft, and it's going to be great to actually, help label or decorate a gift with. But as you can tell, I'm really into blue right now. Oh my gosh, I am so into blue. So we'll get to that in a sec. Yeah, so with that, though, it made me realize that I wasn't using some of my elements for my Snowy Winter kit last year, and that I was missing out. So I wanted to sort of combine the Snowy Winter elements with the Cozy Winter elements and make you guys another set of journal cards. These are already up in the shop. They're Cozy Winter Woodland journal card set. And I think it's under Cozy Woodland. One file says winter in it, but on the listing, I think it's Cozy Winter Woodland. And you can see it in the previews. It says Cozy Woodland journal cards. So these are different sizes. Now, this is exactly the same size combo that we did for the Victorian Charles Dickens cards that I created. Used the same sizes and just went ahead and made you a 3-sheet combo of different journal cards. Now, these are different grouping of elements from the Cozy Winter, and of course, definitely different from what was in the Snowy Winter from last year. But I think it's a good way to sort of combine the two a little bit and give us a new set of colors and whatnot. So I just love the deers that I had from last year. And I went, oh my gosh, I had the owl and the houses and all this other warm, fuzzy, just, I don't know, out in the cabin look. And I didn't use them. I didn't even think to put the deer in the kit. I think because I had them last year. So I thought, what a good way to sort of combine the two this year. So we have different combinations of journal cards. These are definitely larger, 5 by like 3 1/4 or 3 1/2 wide. We have our horizontals. We have the new, double bordered 3 3/4 by 3 1/4 journal cards, and these cuter ones. These remind me more of a playing card size. They're probably smaller than that, but they're really cute. So we actually have a full pattern, duplicate up some things, have my, just different colors and different things I didn't think to do. I love this one. This is the books behind the deer, and I think that's absolutely just, I love it. It's one of my favorites. Plus anything about blankets and sweaters, I'm all over it right now. I am so all over it. And then there was the sort of hodgepodge one, and it changed a little bit this time. I have a washi band, I have 2 little die cuts, we have some papers and, things that are easy for layering. This came out of last year's kit where, I was using a chunk, so I'm just sharing, that imagery with you guys. That's something I had created. So new elements, new pieces, but these are definitely more base pieces to help layer up on with the things that you have. So super stoked about that, but that is in the Etsy shop. So there's that. So it's a little Etsy share for you, right? What I'm up to. And like I said, I will put the link of the lady who did the other range, these cute blue ones too. She's absolutely adorable. I think I had one of my Happy Planner journalers was showing them off. She was making something with them, so I went looking for them. So we'll just keep sharing the love there. We'll keep going with it. Then let's see. So this was last year's December daily. Okay, which used my Snowy Winter kit in a lot of ways, right? I had 2 Snowy Winter kits, so I definitely put them together. A lot of journaling. It was fun. I got to start looking through it, remembering what we did last year for my daughter's birthday, to get the Christmas tree, the progress of when did I start working on, the New Year's, the next year's worth of planning. Did I start doing my happy planner? Did I start working on, Valentine's? All kinds of fun stuff. So, I'm really stoked that I got to look through it, that I did write it. I did go back on everything. I wrote everything in pencil at first and had to go back and rewrite everything in pen because I knew the pencil could smudge. And as it is, I still missed a few, I see. I still missed a few pages. How funny is that? But Oh, no, I take that back. I did that in a light gray. That's right. Oh, no, I did that one in a light gray. That's what that... I'm like going, really? Did I really miss that? I went back and forth between a light gray and a darker blue on the pages, depending. So funny. But yeah, it was nice to go back and look at it and see what I had done, see what mattered, to get a feel for what I needed to do this year. And so, like I keep saying in my videos, I'd already created this year's December daily. And it is going to be helpful because it seems to be, though I did blue last year, everything's going to be red and green this year for my holiday events. So we took the cover from the Christmas at Your Door, and I made myself just a quick journal book, right? Something that I could literally just write thoughts, feelings, gratitudes, whatever I wanted to personally write in and not share with anybody. Like, this was going to be my little 25 day of, it may be grumbles, it may be complaints, it may be achievements, who knows? And I'll probably decorate the front at some point. Then, with that, I then have the Happy Planner, right? So this is something I wanted to show you guys and did not get to do. So I took a square plan, or barely touched base on it because I could not get the computer to do its job. So I made pockets with laminates, used covers, and then this week I went ahead and did 12 Days of Christmas. So I took a piece of cardstock in red, found an image I liked, retyped the coloring I wanted to make it 12 Days of Christmas. Then I took my Christmas Joy kit and sort of decorated the elements that weren't already pre-printed. So I used my words. These are my vintage Christmas numbers that came out this year. I took the two papers from this kit, the dots and the squares, and printed the really pale sort of greeny. I have it in one of them. One of these has that coloring in the background. I don't remember which one. No, not none of these. Okay. One of my base pieces, it's my background page. It's sort of like a green to red, lacy piece. Anyway, I did on the back, and I put a little square in the corner, right? I'm hoping you guys are seeing all this, and I'm not out of camera. That would be bad, right? No, okay. I took a Happy Planner label here so that when I achieve one of my 12 kindnesses, 12 Days of Kindness ordeal, I can put a date on when I did it or who I may have done it for, but I need to go and find a list of kind things to do, and I'm going to pick 12 of them and put them out here randomly, and I may pick a day randomly, a number, I may go in order, I don't know, I haven't decided, but I love this. Square Plans did a 12 Day of Christmas pocket sheet of kind things, and I love the idea, but I didn't have the pockets, so we went ahead and made our squares, right? Totally love it, and it's up against this first seasonal divider, and this is where I took my favorite corners of my papers, found my washi that I had made, and decorated these sort of geometrically too, because this pages didn't work right. Like, they are not top and bottom tall enough, so I didn't want to go a certain way. I needed to cover up the fact I had made a tab, so I just sort of made, sort of a mosaic border, put on my page the corner that I loved, added my washi to sort of help with the height. So my seasonal section starts out first with like our calendars. We start off with, a bucket list that I need to decorate. Put a decoration for bucket list. Again, when we're gonna accomplish it. And this is a bucket list more for like making cookies, getting the tree, putting up the lights, that kind of fun stuff that I can still make in my December daily journal. But this is more fun dated stuff, like to keep a record of it. So I've got the 12 Days of Kindness, I've got the bucket list, I've got a list of all the fun things we do for the holidays, movies that we watch, things that we keep, songs we might have played, or the songs I heard a lot of maybe. Sometimes I'll record, like, how many times did I hear a certain song? Of course, and what books I may have read that maybe are holiday-based. And then I have seasonal events. Now, these are things like our birthdays, or things that happen to fall in November and December, but not exactly like Christmas-based. But that, that's always debatable, too. And then I did her holiday notes, and I changed it to holiday memories. And each section has a holiday memory. So I'm hoping to put notes, large photos, sort of make it a scrapbooky page, because the December daily is a little limited. I pretty much have one page per day, and that may be just a really quick note about what we did that day, like I had done before. And I'm hoping there's a lot more going on, but you never know. It may be a quiet, and I don't need a lot. We go to the next section. This one, okay, so this time this is gifts and cards. So I thought the little boy and girl would be super cute here. And I did their squares instead of the circles for a more present-like, mosaic feel. And that was a lot of fun to cut up and just try to, do, which I don't cut straight, but that's okay. But again, it was fun. I'm just using the scraps from my kit from Christmas Joy. And again, using the corners of each page that I really wanted to emphasize. Now this one, because it is about gifts, I went ahead and took my mom's suggestion. I had put one of these bags in the Christmas Joy journal that I made, so you guys could use it however you wanted as a page insert. And she had mentioned it would be great for receipts, which we need to keep track of those things. So I have 2 pockets. I have a little one here with a card that I can label however I need. Maybe these things in the front are food-based. Maybe what's inside is present-based. Whatever. I have a little bit of differential here if I want it. I love this sheet, though. It says Handmade Christmas Project Sheet. And I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. I am technically working on a altered book for my daughter for birthday/Christmas. She told me it doesn't have to be ready by her birthday, which thank God, because that's 2.5 weeks away. I haven't even started. I'm still collecting. She's still collecting images for me, which is so cute. But she wants in her altered book. It's going to be a gaming book. She plays the games with an online game that has 5. I guess it's a 5-year, like a 5-year game or something like that. I don't know. But she wants a journal and a book about her adventures and what her and her girlfriends accomplished in the game. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So that's one major project, right, that I could put here. Is it going to cost me anything? What materials do I need? For the most, it's what I already have. But if I decide to do, handmade gifts for my BFFs, I decide to do something for my parents or, the women in my life, whatever, I have this great sheet to sort of mark up what kind of projects those are. And of course, whatever I design, I'm going to want photos of it before I give it away. So that's going to be my memory sheet for that. And I do have smaller dividers that I had made when I was laminating the covers. I had extra sheets. So I made little tab dividers up here, little bookmarks, to sort of break up some of these sections. Because, there's my holiday project, but here's my holiday card list. I want to list out everybody I gave, mailed a card to this year. I've got a generic family list that I do work off for the most part. But I'm getting to that point going, I really want to make sure I know who I'm sending them to. I may have to print out another sheet. Usually I give away about 25 to 30 cards a year. But even if I don't do the family, maybe I'm going to do all the extra. All the family members, not family members, but the friends family. The families that are friends. And keep an eye on who extra that I'm sending stuff to. Maybe it's a list of those who sent me something. Maybe this time it's, okay, who sent me a card? And I'm going to write it down and check off, yep, I sent one in return. And so that next year I remember who to send to or who did I get cards from. So I'm hoping we get more cards this year. It was a little light last year and I felt bad. But I'm like every other year send out cards myself, so I can't complain. But again, if I design a card for some reason, I do a digital card that I design and then print out. Again, I want pictures of what I may have done. So gift giving list, things like that. In the last section, I sort of did a hodgepodge. These were the leftover pieces and just sort of did a square, rectangle, circular, mosaic here. And again, I love this corner. She's just absolutely adorable. A little more fancy because these are the events in the menu section for my holiday stuff. So, any holiday event planning. So this would be, Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas Eve, soups, or, special traditional events that we may do. Now, it only has 2 pages for any major holiday events. But this is more like ones you went to, you may have attended. But this may be more, okay, what are we hosting? And, maybe we get to go do something that we get to attend. So that will be fun. Again, memories for that. And then definitely the event menu planner. So this would be for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So I have a tab in here. So when I'm planning the holiday meals, I have that laid out to see what's going on. And I guess any pictures we take, any other extra memories I have extra sheets. And this was fun. I never realized that you could laminate a sheet and then go back and slice it to make pockets. So you can do your layers where you have your base piece and you have your pocket, another piece of paper, but you don't glue it all the way around. You would still glue it just like you would in a journal. You would just glue down where you have to glue down, and then you throw it through the laminator, and then you just get a small or a thin, not super sharp, but X-Acto knife, and you cut along your spot, and when it pops it right open, and you can feel the paper underneath that didn't get laminated. So it's still nice and soft, and you can put things in it. That was the coolest thing. I didn't even occur to me to put it all in and then slice where you need it. So that was fun to do those with. Except this one, I had it upside down, and I started slicing the other direction. I sliced on the wrong side when I first started. I was like, oh my gosh, so there's some extra tape and decor here, Oh well. But, so I've got a journal just to complain in, or blessings, or wishes, or prayers, or whatever I want to do, right? Anything very personal, I've got that. I've got this to keep things sort of organized, and I'm still probably adding to it. Got these cute little gold discs, you know, keeping it small, but this is more the happy planner side of me that is super happy. And then this was the My Porch Prince kit from last year that I made into a December daily. And so a lot of shares today. Today it's not just my work, it's everybody's work. But I took a Starbucks bag that we got for Christmas, or we got during one of our holiday outings last year. And because it was during the Christmas time, and I decorated it. I Mod Podged the front and back with tissue, and then glued on one of my, you know, some of her favorite graphics, and left the handle on it so when it's like you saw all together, I could hold it by the handle and carry it around. Isn't it cute? So I sort of made a purse bag December daily. Now the fun part is in here is a pocket. I put an envelope with all the extra pieces of ephemera and cards from the kit that I might need. Because I have a feeling I'm going to need some large journal cards to do some flip outs on some of these pages. Because I have some pages where I really don't have a lot of writing room. And I may want to hinge on, with room to spare, hinge on a journal card for some writing of that day. I didn't even think about it that I should have had some extra pages when I was building this last year. I was still pretty new. And though I made some room in the big one for me, it didn't occur to me like, duh, you need some extra pages in here too. But I don't know how much is going on a daily basis. Usually December 1st is reflection on what we did for Thanksgiving. So there's sort of a 2-page deal here with a little maybe note for day 2 in between. But then page 3 might need a flip out, or I'm just bulleting where I can. You know, that's pretty. Maybe I need a bullet. I might have to do some bullet writing over here. 4 and 5 were big. You know, most pages I was pretty good. You know, there's in between that have nothing. There's 6 and 8 and 7. So this is sort of weird. The tab's on here for birthday, so I can find it. But day 7 is my daughter's birthday. And so I did put this cute little card in here, sort of booklet card in here that I'm going to want to put pictures of maybe her favorite presents. I'm going to write maybe what we did for her birthday. Her birthday's actually on a Tuesday. It makes it a little hard. But we're going to want to do stuff earlier over the weekend. We're on the day 3 and 4, which of course, you know, 4 and 5. This is actually the weekend. It may be ice skating. It might be movies. It might be something where we get to celebrate her birthday. And those are going to be really fun to write here. But then I can do just a simple, like, okay, on her birthday, her favorite meal, whatever meal I made her. It could be her favorite present that she got. And I can just make a little note about her 15th birthday, of course, on the 7th day of December. Now, this one I'm going to try to reach where it stays on each day. December 1st, December 6th, 7th. And then, you know, if it happens to translate into something else, okay, we got day 8, so on and so forth. But I love that the numbers were there. She has a lot of little things that I'm hoping to utilize. I did it a lot last year where, if nothing else, maybe there wasn't much room on the page, but, you know, I had cute little deals inside that page day to work on. So I just made all these cute little, you know, things, again, to write on in case there wasn't a room. And it doesn't mean they have to stay here. I may find a page where I need to put a pocket on that page and grab one of these and move it along. Like this one, day 12 and 13. I have no room to write on. I have no clue why. But I had to put them somewhere. So there's going to be a few challenges in it, you know. But then there's other things where I have, like day 14 has this huge gap and a big old card and all the room in the world. So it might be that, you know, day 14, day 12 needs to be continued on in page 14, or, you know, nothing happened today, but man, we had so much fun on this day. Like, I don't know, maybe when I get to journal on it, not so much on the day it happened. So I have little things. Oh yeah, I covered a card or something. How cute. This is one of my favorite things to do. I love using the window envelopes and making all these pockets. So much fun. So it was a really pretty kit. This is her yummy, I think this is her yummy Christmas kit, my Porch Prince from last year. I 10 to 1 she's released it. It's back out again. Again, I was using my Starbucks baggies. At the time I didn't have a lot to work with, but they were holidays, so I was like, I'm gonna use it. It's a Starbucks bag, or a Starbucks bag journal. Why would I not use Starbucks in it? But as we get to the end of the month, I do have, you know, big journal cards for pages. We get to the end where I have the day 24, and I have like journal cards, right? I have a number of journal cards to write on for day 24. Day 23 is getting ready. Day 24 is our Christmas Eve with friends and family. You know, and then day 25, I have an envelope here where, you know, I have more journal cards to write on for Christmas. You know, what did we do? Did we have a certain menu? Did the kids get anything really fun? so on and so forth. And then there's another card in here, so I could even, one more moment of life I can mention here. So hopefully my phone did not just ding on you guys. So sorry. Yep. Okay, so that was a lot of fun. I'm hoping it's going to be a fun thing to fill out. So definitely be creative. Don't limit yourself. If you're a big writer, and then make sure you add your extra pages, because that's what I forgot, which I did make sure that when I made this year's December daily for you guys, that's still in my shop with a Christmas joy, that I added extra pages. We had, 12 inserts and pages to write on, but we went and made sure we added only 4 more pages. I had 2 pieces of paper, 4 sides more to each section, so that you had quite a few pages to write on. So you could really elaborate as much as you want. You could turn those pages into photo pages. You could turn them into anything you wanted. So don't be afraid to keep it simple, and don't be afraid to go elaborate, right? Because look, I technically have 3 things I'm working on for Christmas. I'm crazy. Absolutely crazy. We'll see how much it actually gets done. But I think this year, after last year, started having a hard time to find anything to write about. I really want to make the effort to document this year. Last but not least, I know, it's a craft and share, or craft share and chat. And believe me, I know how to chat, right? I know. But I don't get to see you guys. It's so funny. But I want to give you a sneak peek of what could be the next possible journal kit. And I'm calling it Shabby Winter. It's definitely shabby. It's pink shabby. It has letters. It has Christmas winter words. It has, holly berries. What's the word? Pearls. It has it's really pretty. Now, this is something that I think is going to go winter into Valentine's, depending on the pages. There's even a little bit, and it's a little harder to see in the lighter colors. But it even has a little bit of snowflakes. There's even a little bit of a splotch snow flurries on some of the pages. So I just wanted to give you a little hint. I know it's really light. It's not on my best paper. It's not on my best print. I'm still fine tuning it, but I thought I'd give you guys, if you made it this far and you were willing to hang out to the end of this video, you guys were going to get a little sneak peek of my newest shabby kit. And I'm assuming shabby winter, only because I have things with garlands on it. I have things with some ornaments on it. We've got the Christmas song behind it. I love just how the floral was on this. It was very florally. The ribbons. It's not super Christmassy. It's more on the shabby side. But it's definitely not a Christmas kit. It's definitely shabby, and it's definitely more hints of Christmas, hints of winter, hints of even early, February, because February is still winter. So it's going to be a really soft kit. We'll see how it goes. I still have a few more pages I'm working on. I just don't know. I just thought I'd give you a hint. If you love it, you can't wait to see how it comes out and would be interested in it, please comment below. I'd love to see what you think. Do I keep it? Do I keep going holly berries and garland and ornaments and all the pretty shabbiness of Christmas, technically, or the winter decor, but in pinks and browns? Do I remove anything that resembles Christmas and just keep this going for the first kit of the year? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Commenting is a huge help. Let me know. And of course, if you're not into pink shabby, that's okay. You just tell me it's really pretty. I don't mind that either. I don't mind a few praises no matter what. Oh my goodness, right? But that is what I'm working on right now, on top of trying to craft when I get home and homeschooling. So why not? And we're going into the holiday season. So this is in the progress. This is out for you guys to purchase. The journal, the Christmas Joy Kit, of course, is out. So you can make all kinds of fun things with it. No one says you're stuck to just a journal. Make your mosaics. Make your dividers. Make your, mini pieces. Like I said here, this was my cozy winter kit. We just simply started making little journals, little flip journal card books. Make it pretty, make it fun, make it just something that they're going to put on their desk during the holidays, or something that they'll enjoy to look at. I have a lot of pieces from my mom that I just sit and look at all the time. I don't get a chance to journal in them or really use them, but that doesn't mean I don't admire them and I don't just sit and look at them all day. They do decor my workspace, and it's such a happy thing. So, find new ways to use it. Make little gifts. Make it fun for the holidays. Give them away as gifts, because sometimes we just can't make enough. We can make stuff, but we can only make so much to sell. So it's getting to that time of year where we make it and we share it with our friends and family and loved ones that maybe enjoy our work but don't journal but could appreciate it. And that's the time of the year where we get to give, right? So thank you so much for joining me on this quick craft, share, and chat. And hopefully, I don't know during Thanksgiving week, so this is the Thursday before Thanksgiving. If things go well, I might be able to do a reveal really quick during Thanksgiving week on this new shabby kit, right? That we might actually get a kit out next week. It may just be papers. It may be a full journal kit. I don't know yet. I have to see how this one's taking its slow turn on developing into something. And I'm trying to debate at what point do I change its direction? Do I just make it shabby and pink and pretty? Or do I sort of keep it to that wintry feel? Because there's some elements where everything I have can be, that I've used for all my winter and Christmas kits, can be put into this and just color changed a little bit. So I'm still working on that. I think I have pink French doors next to work into the next set of pages. So I've got ideas. I will see what happens with it. Enjoy the journal cards. Are up for sale. Make sure if you're a winter girl, go grab my Cozy Winter or my Snowy Winter kits. If you like the vintage red and green, there is Christmas at Your Door. There's Christmas Joy. There is all kinds of little add-ons. We have the words, we have the numbers, we have the journal cards with the Charles Dickens inspiration. Plenty to play with, plenty to pick from. I really appreciate you all for joining, liking, subscribing, commenting. It makes my day knowing that I am still reaching you guys and that you see things that you like and make you happy. And check out, of course, the description below to make sure you can find all these links that I'm working on and the things that I am sharing, so that you can go enjoy not just my stuff, but of course other great designers, because I will always share the talent. I will never be like, oh, it's just me. No. If I can't do it and someone else can, man, I will share that talent, because they are filling a gap that I can't, and I feel we all need to do that for each other. So have a wonderful week. If I don't see you, happy Thanksgiving. If you celebrate it, happy beginning of Christmas season for you. Whatever it may be that you celebrate next week, make the most of it, whether it's just enjoying fall, whether it's enjoying an early winter, Thanksgiving, prepping for Christmas. I know in the beginning of December we have Hanukkah, birthdays. I mean, it's all coming up for everybody. So make the most of it. Enjoy every second. Love you all, and we'll talk very soon. Bye-bye.